Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. Daps.
I'm Katie.
And we have a fantastic show for you tonight.
Yes, we do.
It's all about anniversaries. It's all about adventures. It is going to be an adventure in itself because you never know what's going to happen on Geeks Corner. And it's also about 9 million degrees in here tonight. So this is actually, we're just going to go right into it. I thought I was going to goof off, but we're not. Bless you. But one of the hallmarks of every good chalk walk is by the end of it, Mr. Daps is sweating like crazy.
It's true.
Because
that's actually
because the sun has come up, and what was a nice cool morning at 4:30 or whenever we show up, by 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, whenever we're making our, I guess it'd be 7 to 7:30 because it usually starts at like 6:15, 6:30, whatever that is. But by then, we've wandered all around the parks. We've been taking tons of pictures. And we're at downtown Disney, and it's a lot of cement, and the sun is coming out, and I'm usually dying a little bit by then.
Well, and you think about like even when it's cold outside, the second you start walking a lot
and drinking lots of coffee
and drinking,
because I always got to have that venti. Yeah, you know.
Even though Starbucks did not open before Chalk Walk, which was always
there was one on. Is it on Beach where I stopped? There's one on the way in, or maybe it's Euclid. I don't know. But I would find that might be the one. Yeah. I would find one that was open so I could have my coffee on the way in. But but yes, that's exactly right. But we're going to have fun tonight because we're kicking off the show with a new thing that CHOC is doing this year to celebrate its 30th anniversary, which is such a huge milestone.
It's major.
And for major things, we get to do major events. Major things, yes. And so we have a major guest with us tonight also, who's my good friend, Zach Abrams from CHOC itself. And he's not up in the tower tonight. He's in his, I'm assuming his office or somewhere. But
somewhere.
Without any further ado, help us welcome Mr. Zach Abrams.
Hi, Katie. Hi, Mr. Daps. How are you?
Wonderful. I feel like we should have had like a clap effect. Maybe that's for next year, because it seems like now we actually kind of have a tradition of you coming on before CHOC Walk and now CHOC Adventure. We need to get a clap effect for when Zach comes on next. Maybe wait a whole year, right?
And on Microsoft Teams, they have those like built-in reactions, and they have one that's just clapping.
We need to get on that.
We should know Microsoft Teams. I'm kidding.
Because that'd totally work with a cool background and sound effects and all of that fun stuff. But so Zach, I love this. What we're doing this year is we talked, what was it, a month ago, something like that. Mm-hmm. And you're like, we're doing something different this year. And I'm not going to talk about this because that's what you're here for. So tell everybody at home, what are we doing different this year for CHOC Walk?
Well, we're so excited to celebrate 30 years of magic and miracles and all the work that our whole community has done to raise funds and bring awareness to Children's Hospital. This year truly is a celebration like nothing we've ever experienced before. So we are not walking this year, but we are going to be celebrating for CHOC Adventure in the park in California Adventure. So it'll be a mix-in that kicks off at 5 p.m. and then a private celebration party for our very, very special guest, of course, at 9 o'clock. And then we'll be celebrating until midnight.
Only till midnight, like
only till midnight. So instead of getting up super early, we're going to come in at a nice, reasonable hour and stay up late and have tons of fun in California Adventure.
I am all for this because I am definitely a night person and not a morning person. And I love that this is a party with a purpose. And we're going to be raising money for CHOC while having a fantastic time at Disney California Adventure. And I don't know all the specific details of this party, and I can't wait to find out when we get there. But I do know when Disney puts on a party in a park, you're going to have fun. And I do know that every CHOC event we've been to for the last, I don't know, I've been going to them, I think I was counting 12 years or something like that. It's been a blast. And I feel like that was trying to fit into the confines of a walk over the last 12 years. And now they're taking like all of the fun part and just cramming it into a park and saying, hey, Since we're celebrating 30 years, you don't have to walk.
You're gonna get to go on rides and be with friends and family and loved ones. It really is exciting. We are asking that our participants raise a little bit more this year. Our goal is $250,
Yep.
but we have some even more amazing experiences and prize levels that we've offered there at chalkwalk.org. So folks can still register, fundraise, form teams, join Mr. Daps' team. And so there's lots of ways to celebrate and be together. But you'll definitely experience things that will be reminiscent of why we walk, like all of our families that are going to be there wearing their team shirts and celebrating those kiddos. We'll have doctors and nurses and other folks at the hospital that folks will recognize in the community. And I think it's just great too to come back together in a way that we can be together and celebrate this special year, and hopefully raise a lot of money to help the kids at the hospital. And CHOC's goal is to treat every child no matter what. And we've been doing that for all these years, over 60 years, going back to with Walt being on our original board. And so this year's CHOC celebration in the park will have a special World of Color experience for our guests after 9. And there's some extra incentives involving park tickets. And we have a few folks that have already reached some of the higher levels where they've got
that.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like, VIP tour guides and hotel rooms and, again, some of that Disney magic.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and I'm just looking here because you gave me a cheat sheet a couple weeks ago. And thank you. I just discovered it because I'm quick. But but in the bottom of this lovely bag you gave me, so the $250 is the adventure package level, which gets you into this party with a purpose, and it's going to be a blast. And that's really getting you into CHOC Adventure. And then there's another level called the Double the Magic package level, which is $850. And you think through the years, these things tend to take on a life of their own as you start fundraising. And
They do.
you get excited about them. And so people are already like, I've got friends on Instagram that I'm seeing they're putting like a kind of a tracker of like how far they're fundraising. I haven't figured out how to do that yet, but I'm going to. But at this level, you're getting a ticket for Disneyland for the event day, and you can go to both parks, and you're getting all of the prizes from before. And then there's the next level that's $1,500. It's that VIP package where you get special character meet and greets, reserved viewing for World of Color, which is always great. There's a private reception with beverages and hors d'oeuvres and other stuff as well. And like, to me, that's the level you want to be at. Aim for 1,500 people.
And we have a few more surprises.
Nice.
Like we probably don't want to let it the cat, but there definitely be a special set of anniversary Mickey ears. So we're excited. Nice. Those will be out there soon and shared online. And our commemorative lapel pin that's been part of our history and that connection to Disney that's just carried on through the CHOC Walk, and especially this special 30th anniversary celebration. And
I meant to bring my cactus out that had the design of the
Oh,
pin.
that's right.
It's sitting in my kitchen. I messed up. We'll put it on Instagram.
And I hope to have the actual pin soon and the shirt shortly. So we'll have that to share with you too.
Very cool. So just let's put a little context into CHOC Walk and CHOC Adventure. And would you share kind of your earliest memories of your involvement with CHOC Walk?
Oh gosh, my first year was 2006 when I started with CHOC, and they needed volunteers. And I went over, and we do I call it our pilgrimage every year to check in all of the participants. So I volunteered in that first year. I think the thing that affected me and really hit me most, one is just the amazing generosity, how hard people work to fundraise, and just how inspiring it is to see that. But then again, meeting those families and hearing their stories and meeting those kids. And now 17 years later, almost, a lot of those kiddos that I first met are in college. They're driving, they're just doing all those things that's why we fundraise. They're experiencing those moments in life, and it's been just such a beautiful reward to meet such a family like all of you and all these walkers, and that really is my earliest memory. And then on walk day, I think the part that was just so overwhelming to me, just the sheer number of people and all the t-shirts and just their hearts out there and that celebration for some of our families, like this year's Chalk Walk ambassador family, Robbie Gomez, they're walking in memorial to him. It and that was the year he passed, was when I started in 2006. So
Oh,
I
wow.
always think of Robbie. He would be 21 today.
Wow.
And, you know, that special day and this special day on August 27th is about celebrating all of our kids.
Well, and I think you nailed something there too, is the family feel that comes with CHOC Walk, now CHOC Adventure. And I've been very lucky to get to work a little bit closer with you guys and the team. And one of my favorite things that happens very frequently in the parks is I'll have a CHOC ambassador run up and want to give me a hug, or like that was, you know, like I see all of these people we've met through CHOC Walk or even at CHOC sometimes when we've bumped into each other at certain things. And that sense of community is unlike any other you're going to find it really anywhere. Like it's something you can't replicate because it's magical, for lack of a better word.
It really is. It can't be. It's and it means so much to those kids. You know, they remember, you know, the friends of CHOC. They remember the folks that are there that day. And I think for them, just the work that they do and how they learn to be part of a community is really something unique and special to our community here. And I know other organizations have looked, how do they do something like this? But it is unique. I think we are special in this space, and we have such great partners and friends. You know, not just being able to have such a unique experience at the resort, but it really is the family and the community that comes from our Disney relationship and the greater, you know, Orange County, Southern California region. We see kids at CHOC from 5 counties. And I think it's very similar. Disney sees people from all over the world. So they really do all come together in that special place. And that's a part of that experience.
It totally is. And no, I just can't say enough good things about that community that CHOC has brought together. And it's really people helping people help people. And, you know, as we've done events through the years, we've been doing different CHOC walks. We'll connect on Instagram. We'll be messaging each other. We're supporting each other's teams and all of these fun things. And then seeing each other in the parks is always just a magical thing as well. As we're getting closer, the date is August 27th.
Yes.
But there's a more important date that's imminent, which is August 5th, right?
Yes. So we're just trying to get everybody to get their $250, the minimum, in by August the 5th. You know, we may have a little wiggle room, but we're really trying to get all that fundraising and dropping those dollars off. And then we'll start kind of that check-in process where folks will be able to come in and pick up their shirt and their pins. But yes, August 5th is our real big push to get as many folks at that 250 as we can, because space is limited. So, you know, register today at chalkwalk.org and get those dollars in. We have lots of tools and folks there to help you. We have a little help chat bar that pops up now, and there's somebody there to help. And so 24/7, we're helping to raise funds for CHOC.
And the app is great too. But yeah, and they've got a Facebook fundraiser thing you can connect with, and they've made it easy to share on social media. And I've been playing with that and having a lot of fun fundraising in that regard. But yeah, you want to get registered and get your 250 in before August 5th, preferably for Team Daps Magic, because you know that's always fun.
Yes.
And then wear a hat, because that's always very fun as well. I don't make you all wear bow ties, because that's just, nobody should have to do that.
We should actually.
I think you and I should wear CHOC bow tie. I need to see if I can figure this out.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
I need to work on that. Okay.
Okay, let's figure that out. I think that'd be super cool. But
that would be so cool.
It would be. And then we'd really get our awesome CHOC picture where we're not complete sweaty messes after.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Zach. We appreciate all that you do, and we can't wait for CHOC Adventure. And maybe we'll do like some quick videos or something leading up to this too that can help people get more excited. And register today though, because these parties are not massive. It's not like unlimited, where, you know, CHOC Walk kind of felt like it was unlimited and you just see zillions of people
Zooming down Main Street.
Think of this as the Disneyland After Dark, but for CHOC. And so these will go away, and you don't want to miss out on this, because Disneyland After Dark is magical, but this will be magical with a purpose. It's really changing a lot of kids' lives, and that's just a blessing in itself. But thank you so much for being here tonight, Zach. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Mr. Daps. Thank you, Katie. We appreciate all your friends and everybody helping us. Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night, Zach. And that's right. If you want to join our team, go to chocwalk.org/dapsmagic. We want to make this team the biggest, bestest ever.
Yeah.
And it'll be a fantastic event on the 27th. We'll all be there. Hopefully get a team picture. If you know anybody that might want to do this, have them join the team. And even if you can't show up physically, you could still join the team or support the team, and that would be a wonderful thing as well.
Also, don't forget about employer matches.
Oh yeah, do that too.
If you work for a big company, there is very, very large chance there is some form of employee matching. I work at Starbucks. Obviously, charitable giving is a very big part of Starbucks. And so I got my donation matched, I think, within 3 hours.
Yeah, it was super fast.
So
I was seeing the first text and you were already on to the second one saying it was like, hey, we're doing this.
So yeah.
Go to chocwalk.org/dapsmagic. Get your friends, get your family, get the person on the corner, anybody you know, to join the team. Get people on Facebook. Let's really make a good showing for this year.
Yeah.
All right, let's move right along. And this last weekend, another adventure / anniversary / birthday, whatever you want to call it, you can let us know what you think it is in the comments, is Disneyland celebrated its 67th birthday anniversary thing.
It's a birthday.
It's a birthday? Okay.
It is colloquially.
I feel like if we could put a poll right here, this would be a lot of fun.
Go in the chat. Go.
Yes, let us know.
Technically speaking, it
Technically.
is an anniversary of the opening of Disneyland.
Technically speaking, it's an anniversary of the preview day of Disneyland.
Technically, yes, of the media preview.
Yes.
But colloquially, everyone says birthday.
Yes.
So I think, and
let us know what you think is right in the comments.
I say birthday.
I feel very feels very old school Geeks Corner, where we're like, comments. Yes.
Now we just need Snap Magic.
Maybe someday.
Maybe.
We'll work on that. But yeah, so Disneyland celebrated its 67th birthday on Sunday. We were there and
I got sunburned.
Yes, you did. And we got to see the cavalcade with Mickey, the Donald Duck,
hey.
Mickey and Friends. Disneyland Band is where I was trying to go. Dapper Dans, a few balloon carriers, all of that fun stuff.
All the necessities for a great birthday.
Yes, because there's balloons.
They sang happy birthday.
They did. There you go. I'm listening.
That's
okay.
a birthday to me. Mickey Mouse was there.
Yeah, but it was a cute little cavalcade. It also marked the return of the castle. I don't know what to call that. The castle set or the castle moment with Disneyland Band and the characters and March Down Main Street. That's what it is.
Yes.
But it was a fun day, and it was different than other years.
Yes.
And that got me thinking as I was driving around the other day. It was like, the last 5 years, don't go to a big one. Yes, that's true too. But don't go to a big anniversary. Think of how many things have changed in the last 5 years of anniversaries. And so I went through those in an article this week. From these last 5 years, what was the most iconic moment to you of Disneyland birthday?
I think it was 2018 or 2019.
Okay.
We watched Up by Matterhorn Way. They had the cavalcade go in both directions, all the characters, all of that. It had to have been 2018 because I had my DSLR. But I have this picture of the princesses, and there's confetti, and it's beautiful. And I think that cavalcade really kicked off
because there was confetti.
The Disneyland ambassadors were there, and they sang. And it was 2019 because it was. Now I'm losing track of what year. Which ambassadors did what?
Rob.
No, it was Justin and Rafa, but I thought that it was still Alexa in 2019 because they opened Galaxy's Edge. Or did Justin and Rafa open Galaxy's Edge?
I thought it was Justin and Rafa
Then
just
yes,
taking over.
It would have been 2019. Anyway, I don't know. I don't even know what year it is right now. So why would I know what year that was? But that to me kind of set the expectation of birthday, anniversary, whatever celebrations.
Okay.
And it was really fun. They did the whole parade route, stopped at Small World Mall, the castle, Main Street, and Town Square. Overall super fun.
Do you have a favorite, like any birthday that you've experienced at Disneyland for Disneyland's birthday? Because like for me, it always goes back like, and it's anybody who was there, I think would say this is the 50th.
Yeah.
You know, free cupcakes. Like it was
Richard Sherman.
You know, just a few things.
But the free cupcakes, definitely.
They went fast.
I did not go to a Disneyland birthday until you and I became friends.
Okay. So which one's your favorite though? Same one or 60th?
Same one,
or...
probably.
Okay.
I was not there for the 60th.
Oh, that's true. You missed out on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then there you go. That is okay.
I'm like, it's funny the amount of things for somebody that has grown up in the world of Disneyland. You would think I've done a lot of these things.
Well, and it's weird to me too, is I did not grow up in the world of Disneyland because I was a tourist and I would, you know, drive and fly in, whatever that is. And it's amazing to me through the years how many moments I happened to just stumble upon because it's like, oh, I just happened to be in town right then or whatever. Yeah. And
well, I will never forget, gosh, it had to have been like 2011 or 2012. Or maybe later than that, stumbling onto the last day of college band at Town Square. And that's so funny. That's one of those moments where I'm like, wow, Mr. Daps and I we were really like lines were crossing. We were very close. Yep. And I remember being like, this was so fun because they were doing all of the
then they're done.
The call and responses, but you could tell that it was Town Square was the last set because lots and lots of tears and all of those things.
Probably that old 7-10 set, 7 something like that.
Yeah, but I just stumbled into it at the exact same time it was happening by sheer luck. Yeah, it's funny those things that happen when you're not expecting them.
That is very true. And yeah, but very good.
Very good.
Also, we learned today what's coming to Disney Plus.
Like Bluey.
Next month. Yes, that is one of the things coming to Disney Plus, along with I Am Groot, the Lego Star Wars Summer Vacation.
Oh, that'll be fun. She-Hulk.
She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, and Andor. What are you looking forward to next month?
Looking forward to Bluey? No, I think I'm really looking. I think I'm looking forward to She-Hulk. I wouldn't say really looking forward to it, but I think I'm interested in it.
Are you more interested in She-Hulk or Andor?
Don't make me answer that.
I just asked. I'm saying Andor. Okay, so you're saying She-Hulk.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
I don't care. It's just an interesting question.
Is, it's not which am I looking forward to more.
Mm-hmm.
It's because they're both. I'm not.
You're not interested in either.
Not interested in either. It's just which one is slightly more interesting to me.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm starting to sweat really, really badly because it's so hot in here. So it's kind of like a truth serum. I feel like you can just get me to say things now.
As long as it's the truth. Okay, so you're not looking forward to either. How about I Am Groot?
No.
How about High School Musical, the musical, the series?
I am going to watch that begrudgingly. I don't want to watch it.
Aren't they doing like Frozen or something?
I don't know what
I think they're doing Frozen.
I don't know. Because the ending, and you know what? Spoilers for High School Musical, the musical, the series. The ending of season 2 made me so mad because they set up the stakes the whole season, right? They were a part of this like award program thing that they entered their musical into. Mm-hmm. So that was the whole point of the whole season, right? Mm-hmm. And then the finale, they took their results from the envelope and they ripped them up. They said, you know what? We don't care about this. So what were the stakes of the season then? What were the stakes?
I would love to have been in that writer's room.
Why did I watch that whole season? And I'm going to watch season 3.
Because it's not the destination, it's the journey.
No.
I feel like that's what somebody was like, this is going to be a season where it's not about the destination, it's the journey and how we all came together.
I remember texting a good friend of the show, Nathan Hatton, because we both begrudgingly watch High School Musical, the series at this point. And now we're both kind of like, well, we're stuck. We have to keep watching it. I remember that specifically. I think he had already watched it and I was watching it after. And I said, why? And he said, literally threw away the whole premise of the season in the final episode, in the last like 10 minutes of the final episode. So
that seems like something I would do.
And Olivia Rodrigo isn't even in this season.
I don't know. Okay.
So like, I don't know, guys. I'm still gonna watch it.
Are you sure?
Gonna watch it. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm also very excited to see the kids from the show doing such great things, like Olivia Rodrigo putting out her debut album, killing it. Julia, whose last name I can't recall at the moment, she's currently opening Into the Woods on Broadway.
I saw that.
Which I've heard. Yes, thank you. Good. If I could scare off other people from watching this show, I love nothing more. Season 1 was great and campy and fun, and season 2 was something. Also, Bailey, I love you, and I'm very sorry that I don't like Rogue One. I hope that one day I wake up and it just hits me. But yeah, it's all the people involved are extremely talented. It is going the way of Glee. It is, but Glee was more unhinged. Glee was so much more unhinged. Glee, and everybody, this should come as no shock. I was a major Gleek. I watched it up until the end. I went to a signing of the Warblers CD in LA at the Grove because Darren Criss was signing it. And Darren Criss was my only celebrity crush growing up. Still probably the only one I've ever really had. But yeah, it's the Disney Plus Glee, which actually Glee's on Disney Plus now. So I can't even say that. It's the Disney Plus original.
Well, it's Disney's Glee as opposed to 20th Century's.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's Disney's
but it's
now.
But it's on Disney Plus now.
Yeah, I know. I saw it.
I can't get over that. Anyway, that was my rant.
Well, something that is not on Disney Plus is The Office. It is on Peacock. We do watch Peacock, the free version, so that means we don't get to watch the whole series. But
yeah, we don't pay
for $119, you can make your own Office series because they're making a Lego set.
I'm spending the money. I'm doing it. Like, I know I am.
It's already pre-ordered. Have you pre-ordered it yet?
No, I haven't. I should do that right now. But if you look at the minifigs, all of the characters are in minifig form.
Yes.
They all have their own little props.
It's really cool.
And the best part is that garbage is in a minifig. You know, the cat that Dwight finds in the garbage? Because he named him Garbage. You know? Yes, I watched The Office way too many times to be considered healthy, I'm pretty sure.
We will have the link for pre-ordering in the show notes, Bailey, so you can find it. Yes, it's
they said garbage.
There we go. But no, I actually
think Save Bandit
that would have been kind of funnier actually.
Moment. You have to have the cat hanging out of a ceiling tile though.
That they don't have. Because I don't think there were ceilings, if I remember. No, it looks really fun, and I'm curious. I didn't pay attention to how many pieces.
Over 1,000. I think it was like 1,100 or something.
Okay, I mean that's pretty substantial. That would be a good Daps watch Lego.
But we have to Daps watch like Threat Level Midnight or something.
Because, well, we need more time than that.
Threat Level what? Midnight. Threat Level who? Michael Scarn. No.
No, I'm just letting you go.
Do you know?
I was like, how long will you go?
I'm getting unhinged because it's hot. I'll never forget one time I shocked somebody at work because they were talking about Threat Level Midnight, and I started talking about the dance in Threat Level Midnight, where it's you jump to the left and you shake that arm, and you jump to the right and you shake that arm, meet new friends, tie that yarn. That's how you do the scarn. They were like, how do you know that? And I was like, you mean you haven't watched The Office enough times, just memorize that on accident? And they said no.
I think the answer was Netflix.
I said The Office.
I know, but you used to be able to watch.
Oh,
Office
yeah.
on,
And that
yeah.
was something I did a lot, was I would just do it. Yes, I've listened to half of Office Ladies. I was caught up a year ago, and then
I'm a week behind.
I started listening and binging Dungeons and Daddies, and that's all I have listened
And
to.
we are in Geeks Corner Plus. Clocky is right. So if you have any questions, throw them in the comments, and we will go for a couple more minutes.
What's your favorite episode of The Office?
That's a good question.
I have an easy answer.
What's your answer?
There's been a murder.
Oh, that one's pretty good.
in Savannah. Because one of the best parts,
That one is
obviously,
pretty good.
them doing that is incredible.
Yeah.
But when Creed walks in and they just go, "There's been a murder and you are a suspect," and he just runs.
He just turns around and walks away. Yeah, that's a good one.
That is one of my favorite episodes, easily.
Okay.
Because it always makes me laugh.
Yeah, that one is good. That one's very quotable too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one's my favorite.
Like, do you have your cold open?
No.
Okay. Mine is the faxes from the future.
That is funny.
When Jim is sending them to Dwight, when he's like, at 8:04, someone poisons the coffee, and so Dwight's like smacking coffee out of people's
Actually,
hands.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica is my favorite
Bears beats
moment.
Battlestar Galactica.
I don't think that was a cold open though, was it? That was the
No,
end.
that was
Wasn't that an end? A tag?
that was Identity Theft is not a joke, Jim.
Yeah, that's a good one. Dwight's fire drill, that's a good one too.
That's so
You can't go
good.
wrong with that. Yeah.
I also really love the CPR episode.
Yep. There's a lot of good ones.
I don't love Scott's Tots though. Scott's Tots is an episode that I cannot watch.
That one is painful.
Hey, Mr. Scott, what you gonna do? And it's really funny because the B plot to that episode is not bad. It's actually quite fun.
It's just Michael is so
It's
terrible in that one.
just so awful to
But
watch.
totally believable, and that's the problem.
It is.
It's like, oh yeah, this is what he would do.
That's the thing, is you can totally picture someone like that doing something. But
Yep.
yeah,
that-
it hurts.
Yeah, that one is rough. All right, Katie, we are running out of time. So what should people do?
Should go to Geeks Corner. No. Should go to dapsmagic.com. I didn't do the Geeks Corner.live plug at the beginning. That's why I got lost.
Yeah.
Just go to dapsmagic.com, check out all the Disney and geek news as it happens, and from there you can find our Patreon, where people just got some very special gifts.
They did. Hopefully they all showed up. I haven't heard yet. Let us know. Also, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got a lot of fun videos going up, including a future video about the CHOC Adventure that you won't want to miss. And but that is all the time we have for you this week. So we will see you around the corner.
Bye.